Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back for my post-market wrap-up for today, Thursday, December 21st, 2017. As you can probably tell right off the bat, I am really not in the greatest of moods, and there's a reason for that, and I want to address it. Anyway, let's start off with this. They rigged the bond market today, as you can tell. Some entity or entities is out here propping up bonds. What did that do? That allowed the market to gain today. Nothing substantial. But think about it. What investor, what institution, what bank would be buying bonds here that are yielding nothing in an environment of risk that we have right now? It looks like right now this market is on target to make a gain for the week. Are you surprised about that? I don't think we should be, despite what we've seen, this really unbelievable action that we've seen in the bond market lately, massive sell-offs, putting pressure on the market. I told you that these CEOs of these Wall Street banks, Wall Street institutions, they think they need a bigger bonus. On top of the tens of millions that they already get paid in, tens of millions in bonuses, they want to pad it some more. I explained to you what they were going to do. They were going to use dark pools, backdoor channels, whatever they need to do to prop up this market, and I think we can expect that probably through till tomorrow. Speaking of that, I did post a new position that I took up earlier today when I did it on my social networks as well as on the blog that I did earlier. I bought SPY in the money calls expiring in February. Why did I do that? Because I saw what they were doing with that bond market. They're determined to prop it up. We'll see how this plays out tomorrow. I took up a small initial position. You know exactly how to play this. And if you don't, go to my website, traderschoice.net, my publications page, look at the picture of Gordon Gekko, and download my free brief. It's free. There are no catches, and if you don't have it, there's something wrong with you. It's really free. I'm not kidding. Why is Greg upset today? Let's cover why Greg is upset today. Okay. It's the Wizards here. The Wizards of Wall Street have managed to game, just like I said, another asset, and that bothers me. Okay, let's talk about it. Prior to the futures, the CME futures opening, which is the biggest exchange in the world, this is what they were waiting for. What did the Wizards do? They took Bitcoin from when I sold mine at 9,500, and they managed to double it in 2 weeks. Then the CME Futures Exchange opened, and they started betting against Bitcoin. And since that time, Bitcoin is now down 25%. You had the pump, and then you had the dump. Now, a lot of you are going to say, this is normal for Bitcoin to be this volatile. It's a volatile asset. I've spoken about this at length so many times. It's ridiculous. But not like this. Because I told all of you ahead of time how this was going to play out. I said, watch those futures and you will know where Bitcoin is going to go. I got ridiculed by many. As a matter of fact, you want to hear something interesting? There are many sites out here dedicated to, crypto talk and crypto this and crypto that. I took a lot of heat from these sites. However, a couple of them now, and I fish around online. I want to see what people are saying, are giving me credit. They're saying, hey, you know something? This guy, Greg Mannarino, he actually said this was going to happen, and it did. Yeah. Look, I study this stuff around the clock. I understand how the Wizards work. I know what they do. Hell, I talk to some of these people, and I'm not part of it. I am not part of this. I'm trying to help all of you. I really am. And I think if you follow this blog, you can attest to it. It's a game, people, and they are the Wizards. So here's the situation, why I am really upset today. A lot of people got caught up in this hype right at the top and have been writing to me about it. It's very sad, some of the emails that I have gotten. And I want to cover some of that. Some people, again, it's the mainstream too. who were getting people all hyped up, putting up the price of Bitcoin on CNBC. They were getting people all revved up. And people sometimes act on emotion. And they got in right before the futures exchanges started to trade, started to be rigged. I explained to you how this dynamic would work, and I have been 100% correct. And that's how you're going to know where Bitcoin is going to go from here, people. Start paying attention. Look, I want to cover a few other things too. Bear with me a little bit. So, a lot of people got caught up in that hype. Been writing to me saying, Greg, look, I bought Bitcoin at 19.5, at 19,000, and now it's down 25%. What do I do? Look, I can't help you. All I can do is outline things in these videos and try to explain to you my perspective and what I would do or am doing. That's all I can do. I cannot directly help you. So to those of you that have written to me, and there were a bunch, some of you practically begging me to write back to you, Greg, please help me. I've lost all this money. What do I do now? Do I still hold this? What do I do? I cannot tell you that. I've explained to you what I would do, and that's the best that I can say. But maybe I could say this, okay, for those of you that are really in a panic here. First of all, never panic about this stuff, and you should never play with one single dime that you cannot afford to lose, okay? There were people mortgaging their homes to buy Bitcoin, taking out loans to buy Bitcoin, and many people have a nice profit in Bitcoin, multiples on top of multiples. Congratulations to all of you, really, truly. I didn't do so bad myself on Bitcoin. I told you exactly how I was playing this. And that's all that I can do. For those of you that are in distress here, you got to make up your own minds. If you're writing to me and asking me directly what to do, I can't not help you other than saying this. And I will say one thing. If you are in this, if you're looking for Bitcoin to turn, all you need to do is what I've been saying. Watch what the futures are doing. If the futures are being bid up, the wizards back here are going to figure out a way to prop Bitcoin up. If Bitcoin is being bid lower in the futures exchanges, the wizards here are going to make sure the Bitcoin price falls. The wizards are using these futures exchanges, which are leveraged, to reap rewards that you cannot believe without holding a single Bitcoin. All right? They really are the wizards, and maybe we should give them some kind of credit. I don't know. But if you're holding Bitcoin here, you might want to, and I don't know, this is just coming out of my head right now. You got to figure out a way to hedge it. You might want to hedge your position somehow. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm just thinking about it. I would have to put a lot of thought into it. But make up your own mind here, people. I can't help you if you're writing to me, and I'm going to say that for the last time. So if you are going to write to me after watching these videos and say you need help, I can't help you. Watch my videos, listen to what I'm saying I will do or not do. That's all I can tell you. That's it. And I have been really on with this. So that's why I'm in a bad mood today. A lot of people getting hurt here. A lot of people who bought into the Bitcoin Investment Trust. The Bitcoin Investment Trust. GBTC, ticker. This is down 50% this week alone. 50%. People got killed here. Crucified. It's awful. People get caught up in that hype, and then this is what happened. And they bet with money they cannot afford to lose. This happens over and over and over again. It's emotion that gets the better of them. You cannot let this happen. All right, look, I know this is kind of long-winded. And I just want to say thank you to those out here, especially the crypto websites that actually gave me some credit. I appreciate that because I get crushed by most of these things, and there's a lot of people out here who spread lies and rumors about me, and not that it gets me. I frankly don't care, but it doesn't allow people to really understand what I'm saying, and maybe that they're, maybe these are some of the people that got caught up in this whole Bitcoin thing at the top. I don't know. Look, if you hear something about me on some website or some troll or whatever it might be, come back here and listen to what I'm actually saying, or talk to the people that follow my work. I think you're the most educated people on the web, because I put so much time and effort into these markets, and I tell you what's on my mind. I tell you what's on my mind, and I am wrong sometimes, and there is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You can't win all the time. But by and large, I am right. 70, 75%. Greg Hunter will say it's closer to 80% because I talk to this guy all the time. And I say, Greg, this is going to happen. Greg, that's going to happen. And he's like, Greg, you were right. Look, I'm no wizard here like these guys. Let me tell you something. I'm not one of these guys here. But I just study this stuff around the clock. And that's what gives me an edge. You got to immerse yourself in anything, people, if you want to become good at it. I don't care what it is. You want to dig ditches, you want to be the best dig ditcher in the face of the earth, that's fine. You just learn how to dig those ditches better than anybody else. And that's how you succeed. All right, look, let's keep an eye on this market. I'm sorry this has been so long, this whole thing with Bitcoin and these people writing to me. It really got to me. It hurts me in my heart. In my heart to see emails like this from people practically crying. What do I do? What do I do? And I can't help you. I cannot help you. It really bothers me. Almost makes me want to cry a little bit just thinking about it. I can't help you. Anyway, if I get misty a little bit, I'm going to let you all go, and I'll see you in the morning. Watch that bond market. I'll see you later.